This instruction video has been prepared to provide the activities necessary for removal and installation of the folding caudal assist handle with a Zenith Flexion table. First step is we'll show the tooling that'll be required to perform all of the activities. Starting from the left, we have
5/32 Allen wrench with the socket. We have a small Phillips screwdriver, and we have a 7/16 socket, and also we have a 7/16 open wrench.
Alright, so to begin the removal process for the caudal assist handle, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the table is unplugged. Alright, so now the table is in a safe condition, because the second activity will be to use the Phillips screwdriver and to remove the screws that hold this cover on, so that we can disconnect the power line for the caudal assist handle from the control box. Alright, so we've removed the cover from the control box, and you can see that there are two wiring harnesses going in. They both use a white Molex connector here and here. The one you're going to disconnect is this one right here. I'll show how that's done. Just pull it right off the connector. Now what we've done is we've disconnected the caudal assist handle power from the control box. Disconnected for the caudal assist handle. So we've gone ahead and we've removed the nut that was here, and we've left the bolt in place. The reason we've removed that nut is so that our wrench can access the bolt without any obstruction. Alright, so what we've done here, we have removed only two bolts, here and here, and we've removed this nut solely for the purpose of gaining access to this bolt with our wrench. The other two bolts are merely loosened. They're not removed. They're just loosened. I'm going to say this again. We've removed this bolt. We have removed this bolt. We have loosened this bolt, and we have loosened this bolt. The reason for that is now in that state we're going to twist caudal assist assembly and remove it just like that. Okay? Alright, so now we have is the new caudal assist handle, and we're going to go ahead and show the installation of that back into the table. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take the harness and you're going to feed that right through the plate. It comes out here. Okay? Second step, turn the assembly on an angle. You notice that the big plate here will be up on top. This big plate is on top, not underneath, but on top. Smaller plate here is underneath. All right. So we catch one corner. Locate it, and we want to make sure that our harness is routed through this slot right here. Harness is routed through the slot, and then we'll twist the handle in place. There we go. And the handle is back in place. Now to locate the handle on the table, we're going to put the handle at that position right there. Okay, to locate the cordal assist handle. Once you put it back on the table, we want to set a gap between the cushion and the edge here. And the way we do that very simply, it's a finger distance. Set a finger between the cushion and the cordal assist handle right here. Now it establishes the appropriate gap between the two. We now go ahead and we're tightening up our bolts, putting in our new bolt here. We'll put in a bolt here. We'll tighten those up. We'll put the nut back on this bolt here, and that would conclude the reinstallation of the handle here. And the final activity will be to go ahead and connect up the power for the cordal assist handle. So what we want to do is we want to do an operational check. We want to make sure that we have enough harness on this side. Okay, in other words, the harness is not pulled taut, but there's enough loose harness so that we can move cordal assist handle front to back freely. If we were to pull this harness taut all the way through, we would not have enough free motion to go all the way over, all the way back. So we've attached the bolts and the nut on the cordal assist handle. We've also verified that we have enough harness for the handle to move front to back freely, and the next step is to go ahead and connect the harness electrically to the control box. Snaps in place.
Grommet.
Grommet goes back in place on the control box there. And then we'll put the cover back on the control box, and we'll tighten up each of the 4 Phillips head screws. And that'll conclude that activity.